All right, we are now recording. We're gonna hit this button over here. All right, let's get going. Start doing some exercises. Let's start with our usual foot exercises, just circling the ankle, balancing on one foot if you can. If not, keep the toe on the ground. And work with the wrists. Loosen up the joints. And reverse direction. Yeah, switch sides. I got my dog coming in to join us in the fun today. And reverse. One more time. Yeah, let's do some knee circle. Middle finger underneath the kneecaps, slowly circling. Loosening up the joints, getting that synovial fluid moving around the kneecap. Let the head lift up away from the shoulders, pull the tailbone down to the nice long, flat back. One more circle, then reverse. Really good exercise to do any time of day, night, morning. Just loosen up the joints. Also starts loosening up the lower back, stretching it out a little bit. Massaging the knees, warming up the joints. Yeah, one last circle. Come up and do our center of the body circles. Sure. Slowly circling the waist area, trying to keep the head steady. Stretching hips up as far to the side as you can. One more circle this direction, then we'll reverse. It's good to stretch out the lower back, the hip area. Yeah, one last circle. Coming back to center, doing our shoulder rolls, lifting up, forwards, down, and back. Just start out with basic circles. Let your body rise and sink. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Bigger motions. Bring the shoulders way back, way forwards. Arch back, round forwards. Just combining every version of shoulder rolls you can think of. Just bring the arms back, up and around as you're twisting at the shoulders. Loosening up. And bring those shoulders right up next to your ears. One more time, and we'll reverse. At the bottom, go up the front, down the back. Going from the larger motion to a little smaller circle. So it's just the shoulders moving. And one last time. Turn the head to the side, look down over the shoulder, try to see behind. Push down the toes in the opposite direction that you're looking, and coming back to center. Inhale to turn. Keep the shoulders pulling down so it has a long neck. Exhale back to center. Inhale to turn. Exhale to center. One more time each way. Come back to center. Stick your chin forward. Drop it down to your chest. Roll up with the back of the head lifting up. And then bring the chin forward and sink. Inhale to lift. Exhale forward. Keep the shoulders relaxed, pulling down slightly. Just moving that chin forwards and down. Rolling up. And one more time. Bring it forward. This time bring it back. Reversing the motion, going down the front of the chest, and then forward up until the chin is horizontal, and then sink again. Let chin in, roll down the front. And last time. And relax the arms. Inhale, lifting arms to the side. As you inhale, let the elbows bend gently. Exhale, pressing out to the sides. Inhale, bringing the hands up overhead, looking up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of the body. Inhale, circle the hands around the waist. Exhale, pressing down the sides of the legs. Inhale, fingers point to the floor. Exhale to relax. Inhale, open. Exhale, out. Inhale, hands up overhead, looking up overhead. Exhale, watching the fingers come down in front of your body. Inhale, opening, circling the thumbs around the side of the body to the waist. Exhaling down. Inhale, fingers point to the floor. Exhale, sink. Inhaling, lifting the energy up through the body, up into the center of the body. Bringing it all the way up to the top of the head. Bring that energy down from the top of the head, down to the core of the body, to the dantian, the center of our body, right below the belly button. Circling the hands around the waist, bring the energy around the side of the legs. Pressing down the side. Push that excess energy, negative energy, deeper to the ground. And one more time. Letting that fresh energy rise up through the body. Pressing out through the body. Arms rising up overhead. And exhaling down. Inhale around the center. Exhaling down. Fingers point deep into the ground. Exhaling. One hand forward, the other hand drops back. Then turn from the waist. Open. Front, the back hand just comes up by the head, bending the elbow, turning forward. One hand presses over the other. Let the hand that's dropping sink back. Keep the elbow nice and low so the hand just comes up to the head. Front hand turns palm up. Press one hand over the other. Inhale, whirling arms. Exhale, back to center. Make sure you're moving from the waist. Your belly button is turning towards the corner of the room, and then back to the center. Turn from the waist all the way to the corner, and back to the center. But it's not just the shoulders moving, you're moving the center of the body to open the arms into the sides, and back to the front. Inhale to open, exhale to center. Inhaling to open, exhale to center. One more time, opening and closing. Bring the hands into a prayer position in front. Inhale, circle the hands up and forward. Exhale, bring them down. Inhale, feel like the top of the head is lifting you up. Exhale, feeling like your tailbone is sinking you down. Even if you're sitting, you still can feel this lifting at the top of the head, elongating the spine. Exhaling, bringing it back down again. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. One more circle. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep the hands together, bring them in front of the chest. And this time as we inhale, we're going to just tilt over to the side. Let the hands, elbows be spread out as much as you feel comfortable, and just tilt the whole body. Try not to just tilt the head. Let the whole body from the waist go over to the side. So the fingers are pointing at the chin, straight up. And then come back to the center, and just tilt over the other side. Feel this movement coming from the waist, not the neck. Turning and expanding the side of the body here, and coming back. Expand the other side. So the back should feel like it's flat against the wall. Tilting at the waist, and back to center. Tilt up the waist, and back to center. One more time each way. Last time. And back to center. Relax the hands down. Bring the hands up like you're clawing, bringing something up. Press forward. As you press forward, sink your tailbone down and the knees sinking. As you inhale, drawing up the front of the body. Exhale, pressing something heavy away so you feel like your back is pulling back a little bit. Inhale, lift up, straightening the back. Exhale, rolling back. Even when you're sitting, you want to feel that back movement. Inhaling up, exhaling, rounding the back, pressing straight forwards. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, pressing straight forwards. Inhaling and exhaling. Drawing up the front of the body like you're lifting up with claws. Exhaling, pressing forwards. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling forwards. A couple more times. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Last one. This time, bring the hands up to the center of the body. Turn from the waist and press down towards the side. So when you're standing, you're just going to be pressing down. Your legs are staying pretty straight, little bend of the knees, and just pressing down. Then lift up. Turn from the waist to the other side and press down. And lift. Sitting, the same sort of motion. Turn from the waist to the side, press down the side. Inhale to lift. Turn, exhale, pressing down the side. Feel your belly pulling in to lift up. Relax to sink down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. One more time each way. Last time. Yeah, take a momentary break. I just want to double check something on the screen here. Alright, so a little twisting motion in, a little bending forwards. Let's do another one where we lift the hands up overhead. And turn the palms facing each other. Turn to the side and sink. And this time we're just going to circle around front of the body. the other side, pulling in the belly to lift up. Exhaling down. Feet are parallel, shoulder width or a little wider. Inhaling, pulling in the belly. Exhaling, sinking down. Inhaling up. Trying to keep the hands about 6-8 inches apart and sinking. Feeling like you're holding a nice ball. Carrying it around the bottom. At the bottom, stop for a second. And then reverse direction. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhale, rolling up. Feeling that waist from the spine. Turning, twisting, rotating, bending down, circulating. This is the spine moving the arms. My arms are not really moving much on their own. This is a whole body movement turning. And then just come back to the center, hang down for a second, and just feel yourself a little pulse towards the center. Inhale, turn towards your left foot, and just a little pulse. Just a little movement down towards your left foot. Exhale back to the center. Just a little bounce. Half an inch movement maybe. Inhale over your right foot. Just a gentle little twist. A little bounce. Exhale back to the center. The hands and knees, bend the knees. Look forward with a nice long back. And then look down, rounding the back. Inhale on the lift, exhale on the rounding. Inhale, lifting, exhale, rounding. One more time, lifting, exhale, rounding the back. Relax the back and then just roll up slowly. Work on our legs a little bit today. So I'm going to start out by showing the sitting version. We're going to do our lift, extend straight forward, bring your foot in and down. Lift, extend straight forward, in and down. So I'm going to lift, push up at the heel. I want to feel that stretch all the way from the back of the leg, all the way from the tush, all the way down to the leg, all the way down to the foot. And extend out and down. 4-part movement. Lift, kick, in, and down. Same thing standing. Lift, kick, in, and down. Back here so I have a little more space. Lift, kick, in, and down. Last one like this. Lift, kick, in, and down. Lift. Open up the knee, kick to the side. So opening up the hips, so opening up here, and then extending out, same sort of movement back in and down. So lift, open at the hip, extend out, in, and back down center. Inhale, open, extend out. Take your time doing these. Make it nice and slow and controlled. Lift, open, extend, in and down. One more time like this, each side. And last time. Feel the belly pulling in every time we lift up that leg. All right. So in the Tai Chi form, we would bring our arms in together. So if I'm kicking with this leg, I have this hand on the outside, same side. Open, and then kick out. Bring hands down as the foot comes down, shift weight. Circle, this time the other hand is on the outside. Open, elbows over the knee. Same side, opening up, kick out, in and down. Sometimes this helps the balance. Sometimes this makes the balance a whole lot tougher because I'm looking in the direction However, my arm and leg are kicking out towards. Lift, open, extend, in and down. Last one each side. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and relax down. Shake out the legs a little bit. All right. Let's go into drawing the bow, shoot the vulture. So this version, I'm going to bring my hands up and shoot up towards the sky. So I can have a little tilt in my waist. I can sink down to a horse stance and shoot up towards the sky. There's a bird way up there, and I'm aiming towards that bird. Release the arrow, and then come back to center. Hands stay about shoulder height. Lifting, pressing out. Looking at that L shape between the thumb and index finger. That's my target. Coming back to center. Inhale, turning, opening. And exhaling back to center. Inhale, turning, opening. And exhaling back to center. One more time each way. Again, I'm stepping out, getting into a nice forward stance. And last time. Saw something interesting on TV yesterday. It was a story about a guy who was handicapped. He was born without much of arms or anything. And I think it was on Sunday morning or something. And they showed him as an archery expert. He went out there and he could draw the bow with one foot and pull it back with his body, pulling back this way. So he had 1 foot in the ground, 1 foot holding the bow, and the whole body would turn to get that opening, and then he'd release. And he was really way up there in the archery world, like as not only just in the Paralympics, but compared to any archer, he's like #1 in the world, very near the top. And what happened to him is that he was at a point where he couldn't get a job. He had some young kids, and he was trying to support the family, and it was getting to be hunting season time, and he said, well, maybe I can go out and shoot a deer, and I can provide to my family with a deer. So he did that, and he found out that he enjoyed archery, he enjoyed hunting. So he went out and got this deer and was able to provide some food for his family that way. And he decided that he just wanted to do archery, and he started getting into it, and people started paying attention to him because he was a very different type of person, shooting because he didn't have any arms. And then he realized, somebody told him that the reason he was getting so much attention, so much sponsorship, was because, not that he was any good, but because he was different, because he didn't have any arms. And he said, I don't like that. I'm going to become #1 in the world. And he became #1 in the world because he wanted to prove that he could do that as well as anybody else. So it's a really inspiring story just to watch somebody do everything with their feet. And we think about doing it with our hands, and it's like, wow, that's a lot. Then we think about somebody doing it with just their feet, no arms. And it gives us a whole different perspective of all these things that we can do with our body. If we just train the body to do things instead of relaxing and sitting around saying that we can't do anything. So, point is, don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do something and that you're not good enough. You can always work harder, become better. In this case, the guy became best. So, little side story, I just thought that was really interesting the way that guy was motivated to become #1 in the world. So, go back to a little bit Tai Chi. Bring one hand up the front of the body, the other hand down the side. Pressing palm to the floor, palm to the ceiling. Feeling a stretch across the front of the body. And exhale to sink back down. Inhaling. Arch the back slightly so you feel the stretch in the front of the body. Exhale back down. Inhaling, opening up. And exhaling back down. Inhaling. exhaling. Always striving to become the best we can, no matter what we're doing. It means focusing on the moment. Focusing on what hand is going where. Which way am I looking? What am I doing with my breath? Is my whole body moving together in harmony? It's all Tai Chi, it's all Qigong, it's all Yin Yang. All being part of the one. And back to the center. Alright, bring the hands to the waist. Turn from the waist to look to the corner and extend the hand out. Scoop. Turn from the waist to look to the other corner. Bring that arm back in. Press out with one hand. Scoop. Turn from the waist and back in. Feel this movement coming from the waist to turn the body to the side. The arm just stays in front of the body and draw in. Extend out. Scoop. Across the body and back in. Don't have to feel like you're punching anybody, just extending out, scooping, drawing across the body and back in. Punch, scoop, across the body and in. I keep my knees bent slightly so I'm not twisting my knees. Keep the knees facing forwards. Turning from corner to corner. One more time. Scoop that ice cream. Lick the ice cream cone as it goes by and draw it back in. Relax the hands down. Alright, circle the hands up front and just circles. Trying to keep the wrists moving as much as possible. Elbows following a little bit. But mostly just the wrists moving right now. Loosening up the joints in the wrist. The lower arms, and then let the elbows get into it a little more. Let them circle in and out. So the wrists aren't doing so much work, but the elbows are starting to move now. A little bigger circles. Let the shoulders, the body, upper body come into it. So I'm going to lean back, lean forwards. Hands come in by the waist, extend forward, side lean back, bring the hands up overhead. Circle forwards, body comes forwards, hands come in, I start leaning back. Feel that opening of the shoulders, rotation, inhaling, and exhaling. Inhaling, opening, and exhaling. One more time. And back to center. Relax the hands down. So I'm going to step out the corner, so when you're sitting, you want to be able to just step the foot forward and reach the arms out the side. Punch forwards, draw back in, bring that foot in, turn towards the other corner, step out the foot, and punch towards the corner, and back in. So standing, I'm going to step towards the corner, punching out, turn hands up to draw back in, stepping out, punching right in front of the face, turn from the shoulders, turn the palms up to draw back into the waist. Keep the shoulders drawing back as you circle the arms, a great big circle around. Out to the corner, and then back in. Out to the corner, and back in. Punch the corner, and in. Punching, exhaling, withdrawing, inhaling. Heel down, rolling towards the toe, roll the weight back, bring the foot in. Gentle touch as the heel sinks down, rolling forwards. Gentle touch coming back in. Feeling that weight shift from side to side. Feeling the balance in the whole body as you're going from side to side, front to back. One more time each way. Keep the back straight so you're not bending at the spine. Working the lower body, moving forwards and back. Hands down. All right. Hands in the center. Turn, press out towards the side, and come back in. Turning from the waist, pressing out towards the side, back in. Exhale as I press out. Inhale, back to center. Exhale as I press out. Inhale, back to center. Turning from the waist. Turn a little farther if you want. See how far to the corner you can get. If you want, you're shifting weight a little to the side, that's fine. But you don't want the back bending forwards or back. You want to keep the spine nice and straight, just rotating from the waist. And one more time each way. Last time this side. Turn the palm facing you. Notice the thumb is pointing towards the side. Let the hand turn towards that side. Let the other hand drop. Both hands going in front of the body. Into the other corner. Top hand sinks. Bottom hand rises. Or wave hands like that. Shifting weight. I'm rotating my body over to the other side. When I get to the corner, one hand sinks. The other hand rises. Rotating. Switch hands. One up, one down. Rotate, everything shifting weight, turning. Just the hands move up and down. And back and forth from side to side. The same way as you. You're going to the left, left hand sinks, right hand rises. Going to the right, I'm looking to it, thumbs pointing to the right. Right hand sinks, left hand rises. Both hands moving next to each other, rising and sinking. Both hands moving in front of the body. Switching sides. Turn. Shifting weight. Turn. Shifting weight. Keep going. And feel all the weight coming off that empty heel and sinking back on. All the weight coming off the heel. There's no weight on that foot, but just let the whole foot rise. Let that foot lift gently off the ground and then sink back down. Lift and sink. Even sitting, you can do this sort of motion. Lift, turn to the side, and just let that foot lift an inch or not even off the ground. Turn the other side, lift the foot, and let it sink back down. A little bit harder when you're sitting, but it's good exercise for the balance. Starting to work the center of the body. And if you want, bring the empty foot in, circle it in and back out. Let the empty foot circle in and then back out. I'm feeling that in my waist area, my core muscles, as I'm lifting the leg. Feel the leg lift, pulling in the core muscles to move the leg. Helps the balance. Standing, same sort of thing. I want to feel that core muscle. Tightening in the center of the body. Relaxing. Inhale, I tighten my core muscles. Exhale, I relax. One more time each way. And then come back to the center and relax. Let's just do a couple of whirling arms, circling arms, or rowing the boat actually. Just rowing the boat, just circling arms, bend the knees, sink, lift. This time as we're sinking, we're going to bend forwards. Let the arms come down between the legs. And the arms come back up. I'm going to sink my tailbone and drop the butt. And then sink the tailbone and then bring the whole body up. So I'm lifting up, arching back. Exhale, bring my body forwards. Let my arms sink down between my legs. Bring my arms forwards. Sink the tailbone. Stretching the arms forward. And then let the head pull you up. And sink the arms. So I'm inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, bending forward, sinking. Inhale, bring arms forward, sink the tailbone. Exhale, lifting the top of the head, let the arms sink. Inhale, lifting from the top of the head. Exhale, folding forward from the waist. Sink the arms through. Inhale, arms come up, sink tailbone. Exhale, drop the hands. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling, arms forward, sink the butt. And down. One more time. Ideally, you want to keep the heels down the ground when you do that. It's not always easy. All right. Shake things off a second. Let's do another one with our bow stance. One leg forward, the other leg back. And let's do our arms forward. So if I have my weight back, I'm inhaling, opening up. Exhaling, I'm turning. Front hand draws back. Back hand draws forwards. Exhaling, circling at the waist. Inhale, or exhaling forwards. Inhaling, drawing back. Feeling like I'm throwing a ball up, the front hand catching in the back. Bring the back hand forward, throw the ball up in the air, catch in the back. And rotating from the waist. Rotating from the waist. Sitting down, do the same sort of thing. One leg forward, the other leg back. Inhaling, exhaling. Moving from the center of the body is so important. And exhaling. And inhaling, and exhaling. Inhaling back, exhaling. Keep the feet flat on this one. A willow blowing, wind blowing the willow branches. So your tree roots, your legs have to be nice and firmly grounded deep into the earth. Let the wind move our arms, our branches. Feeling the twist and turn, opening and closing. Feeling a maximum movement we can do comfortably. And this time when we bring our arms back, we'll bring leg back. And switch. Inhaling. Exhaling forwards. Inhaling, opening up. Exhaling. Coming forwards, twisting at the waist. You can just look forward if you want, or you can twist the whole upper body more. It's up to you. I'm feeling like twisting today. A few more times, inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling And exhaling. One more time, inhaling, exhaling. And hand back in, relax back down. Go back into our fisherman throws and nets. I'm going to shift my weight over to the side, turn from the waist, let the arms extend to the other side. As I get to the side, then I turn both palms facing forward. Empty knee bends, shift weight, rotating the body. Let the arms follow the knees. The knees move first, then the hips, the shoulders, the hands follow last. Inhale one direction, exhale in the other. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice, long, smooth movements. Feel the core of the body turning. Arms just following. Let the shoulders relax down. Hands are in front of the chest. Arms pretty much horizontal. Eyes looking at the fingertips. Moving so slowly that you're not scaring the little fish away. Couple more times. Inhaling and exhaling slowly, smoothly, deeply. And back to the center. Inhale, circling hands up. Just tilt over to the side, pressing up one hand down the same side foot so you feel a stretch along the whole leg. Come back to center, circle the arms down. Inhale, lifting up, pressing up and down. And exhale back to center, circle down. Inhaling up. And exhaling down. Inhaling. One more time each way. Last time. And back to the center. Inhale, let the arms lift up, about 45 degrees, looking up towards the sky. Exhale, bring the elbows together, bring the hands in front of the face. Wash down the face, and the fingers get below the chin. Turn palms down. Inhale, opening, hands up in front of the belly. Exhale, back together. Inhale, one hand over the other elbow. I'm going to tilt towards the elbow that's above the other hand, and just rest my head there for a second. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, open the arms up wide. Exhaling, bring the hands back down. Inhaling, lifting up to the skies. Exhaling, bringing energy from the heavens back down and washing through my head. Letting it hold, sink down to the belly, the dantian. Opening up and exhaling, compressing that energy in. Inhale, letting that energy settle in the belly as I take an inhale and exhaling. Inhale to open the arms wide. Exhale to sink. Inhaling, lifting. Exhaling, sinking, arms in front of the face. Press down to the waist. Inhaling, open. Exhaling, closing. Inhaling to the first side. And exhaling, letting the body relax. Inhaling, opening up, and exhaling. Taking a moment to feel what the energy of the air is going through your body. Energy of these movements. Noticing what you feel inside your body as you're moving. Could be stiffness, could be soreness, could be just a gentle, happy feeling of motion. One more time each way. Inhale, exhaling, slowing the body down. Inhaling, and exhaling. Inhaling, open. Exhaling down. Last time up. Exhaling down. Oops, hands in front, sorry. Inhaling, opening at the waist. Exhaling back together. Inhale on the side. Exhaling. Inhaling, opening up for a big circle. Exhaling down. Hands in front of the belly, loosely. You have space between the hands and the belly. Underneath the arms. Head is lifting up, tailbone sticking down, gentle bend in the knees. And just focus on the breath for a few moments. Inhaling slowly and deeply at your own pace. Just being mindful of the body, of the breath. Feel the belly expanding as you inhale, contracting as you exhale for abdominal breathing. If you're focusing on reverse breathing, as you inhale, you contract the belly, contract the lower pelvic muscles, exhale, release. By using reverse belly breathing, bringing more energy into the body and storing it better. So this is a good way to focus on breathing when you're relaxing, going into meditation. Tightening up the pelvic floor muscles as you inhale. And exhale. If you're still breathing, long, slow, deep breaths. Still feeling that breath going down all the way into the belly. The lungs into the shoulders to filling up the whole body, and then exhaling slowly from top down. One more deep breath. And the hands come together in the belly. Right hand side for women, left hand side for men. Seal that energy in by massaging down your left, up on the right. Pressing against the belly. Hold firm movement. 3 times one direction, 3 times in the other. Massage the hands nice and warm. Feel the warmth of the face, head, neck and shoulders 3 times, circling. Inhaling up. Exhaling, smoothing out the energy from the head, floating it down. Bring the hands around the side, massage the kidneys a little bit. And back or forward, whichever works better for you. And then massage your hands down the side of the legs. And just gently hang forward through the waist. Let the head relax down, no tension on the neck or shoulders. Twist a little bit if you want, or just hang. Something like lengthening of the lower back. And when you're ready, bend the knees and slowly roll up. Shake it off a little bit. One last little twist. And the sun of the body, do the work, turning, arms following, bending the elbows so we touch the shoulders, the back. Give yourself a nice little massage. And then slowing down that twist. Slowly, gently letting your arms come back to neutral. And thank you all for being here with me today. All right. So stop recording.